Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are just going to be playing the 2019 WG-Dell Technologies match play here at Austin Country Club in Austin, Texas. This course, I've played the first 4 or 5 holes of it just to make sure it was suitable. It's not of a very high standard in my opinion. It played pretty tough. I think I was like 1 over. Obviously I wasn't fully focused, but looking to go on and win this event. We're just going to make this a 1-round event, and then we're in for the big one next week, or should I say the week after, with the Masters 2019. But as you can see, we are playing this one, just 1-round event, career difficulty very hard. This could well be a challenge, because like I say, this course is a bit challenging from what I've seen. So here we go, the WGC-Dell match play at Austin Country Club. Let's begin round. We are playing off the blue tees, which are the furthest. I hope they're the furthest, and pin set number 1. Let's begin round. But the match play here at Austin, Texas is not one of the events that I really pay much attention to. Obviously we can't recreate that with the virtual thing here, but what happens is the first phase of the tournament involves players being split into 16 groups of 4 players. Each group is decided by a round robin format played over the Wednesday to Friday, with the 16 group winners, advancing to the knockout phase. The group winner is decided by awarding 2 points for a win and 1 point for a half match, and then you go on and find who the world match play champion is. But here we go, hosted by YouTube, early 1981's tour. Yeah, we are in the back tees, but like I say, it looked a very tough course from when I first played this, just to make sure it was a suitable standard. Boom, fantastic swing. That should just leave a short wedge, or maybe even a pitch shot actually, into this green. But really looking forward to the Masters, and we are going to have a full week of build up, and that we'll do the par 3 as well at Magnolia, which I think is the best one. So it is leaving me a pitch shot. I forgot what the course details are. I'm sure it said they were firm. Yeah, greens are firm and green speed's medium fast. 83. Just want to avoid that slope, so we're just lofting this up a good bit. That slope and wind should take us around. Just going to loft it up once more. Fantastic execution once again. This should run out and hopefully set up a good birdie opportunity for me. Very happy with that. If I do recall here, my practice line, the greens were absolutely brutal. This putt should turn to the left. It does, and we do pick up our first birdie off the round. So, great start. Let's see what the leaderboard's all about. Vasquez again, he's been up there. He's 5 under. Matsuyama at 4 under. Brandon Grace at 4 under. Schauffele again, he seems to be really competing well on the YouTube tour. So, hole 2, hardest hole on the course. Would love to make this back-to-back wins on the tour. Actually, it would make it 3 consecutive wins. That wind's going to take us round to the right. Fairway looks like it's going to slope back to the left. Oh, Lee, that's going to go hard right. We're going to be in that bunker, I'd imagine, unless we get a really nice kick left here. Nope, didn't get the kick I was looking for, and we are in the heavy rough, and that's going to make things really difficult from this position. I think we're going to have to go 5 iron, and I still don't think that reaches. I just don't think that gets here. Might get near front of the green. Be fortunate if it runs on. It's a better swing. Is it going to kick on? It has kicked on. Don't think we're going to get up that second part if the green though, and that's going to leave a very difficult uphill putt. 57 feet, up 2 feet. Wow. So that is really turning to the right at my feet. Okay, brake kind of back. Brakes back slightly towards the flag. I just want to get it up there and give it a chance of giving me a par putt. I think I've overhit this, have I? Get in. Oh no, it's a very good putt from range actually, and it should set up a par save. But as you can see, these greens, nothing's going to be simple on them, I don't think. And we do walk away with the par. I have been working on my putt line since the previous video, so I do move down. I've dropped down to 47th now. Matsuyama's climbing. He's finished his round at 18 and he is 4 under. Hole 3, par 4. It's 10 mph wind. Should hold up the ball. Just going to try and keep this below the wind a bit, and hopefully set up. Probably going to be a 7-iron with these wind conditions into this green from here. That's just short of the 300-yard mark. It's actually going to be an 8-iron. Playing 1-4-1 to the flag. Just going to really loft up this 8-iron here. Really relying on the wind to hold me up and take us around. Let's see if we can get this one zeroed in to the flag stick. Come on, wind. It's not coming round at all. It's not coming round at all. Should come back towards the pin slightly here. No, it didn't. It sat up. So I was way long there and right. That wind didn't move me anywhere near as I expected, and that was a huge error on my part. So once again, tricky putt here, 29 feet, down 5 inches. Just need to get this basically going down this hill. I don't think I've allowed enough for the break here, you know, and I've underhit it wildly. So I've really been underhitting things this past couple of rounds, and we could well be dropping shots here, guys. Not impressed with that putt at all. This one's going to turn hard left. No, weight was good this time. Just didn't allow enough for the break. So, could well be struggling this round. This one's just for the bogey. And that means we're going to drop back to down to level par. And we're probably going to be 5 shots off the lead, which we are. Vasquez out there. It's probably, our target's going to be 5-6 under. It's going to be a big ask now. Hole 4, nice wee bridge there. First of the par 3s. Going to take off 8 yards. And with that wind, just going to loft up this 8-iron. A few touches. And another one. And I'm convinced this club should get us to the required distance. I'm just relying on the wind to take us around. I've pulled that. Yardage was going to be bang on too. Just pulled that slightly left. It's going to be, yardage was bang on. We're going to have a pin high putt and see if we can get back under par. Like I said about the greens, they're absolutely brutal. I mean, I've really got to get close to these pins to convert birdies. That should start the turn. It should start the turn. Boom, there we go. Fantastic putt. And we do get that drop shot straight back. And Matsuyama is at the top at 4 under. Vasquez has dropped the shot. We've got Thomas Peters, Schauffele, all at the top of the leaderboard. I just need to remain calm and see if I really can kick on here. That's a far better swing. Fluid. That should once again set up a pitch shot. Looking to get this one close. Actually, it's probably going to be a flop shot. Look at the run out we've had on that. It is going to be a flop shot. Oh, just with that little slope in front and the downhill slope here. This is tough. Just lofting this up a good bit. I've put a very slow on that, and it's going to come up short now. Very slow. When is the last time I had a very slow in this game? I really don't know, but that is a huge error. I needed to make things happen on these kind of holes. I had the right way in it, just offline. And that's a disappointing par. That feels like a bogey, to be honest. That feels like a bogey to me. At least we're not too far off the touching distance, but there we go. We've had a change at the top of the lead. D England and G Tamura at the top, so I'm now hunting them down. Par 5 on the 6th here. Must make this count. The wind has dropped down to single figures. Really got to make this count here. This should. I put it fast and pulled it. Tell you what, golfing gods are with me here just as well. That fairway opens up a bit there and we got a nice kick. I reckon 2 wood gets us on this green, you know, and sets up eagle. I'm actually dropping down. That fairway looks like it's going to kick slope to the right. The wind's going to take us to the left. It's just how far on this goes. And I've pulled it left again. Look at that for a swing line. Horrible. It should kick right. If this catches this slope, we could well have a great eagle opportunity here. Look at this. Stop, stop, stop. What a golf shot that is, guys. And that is very fortunate considering our swing line there. We really got away with one, but I did assume that it was going to kick right, which it did. We do pick up the eagle, and that is really going to improve my score here. And that puts us right back into the hunt. G Tamura 6 under. I am 3 shots behind him. Sevi Ballesteros climbing the leaderboard. Schauffele still there. Thomas Peters is gaining ground. Hole 7, par 3. It's playing 182 yards with that 8-mile-per-hour wind. So really lofting this 6-iron up. Relying on the wind to take me round. Need a good clean strike here though. There we go. I would like to think that this stops fairly quickly for me with the amount of loft we've put on this. It has done. Ah, it's just ran out a little bit. But once again, it's given me a birdie opportunity. An 18-footer. There's not much movement in this one, to be fair. I'm just going left edge, hoping it does turn for me. It's a poor putt line. It's not going to come back. I knew it. That was a poor putt line. And that is a missed birdie opportunity again. And it's just going to be a par there after a good tee shot. But I really am enjoying this PGA Tour career on the channel, guys, where we mirror the current happenings on the real life tour. And I cannot wait for the Masters. It's going to be a special week of golf, so please tell all your friends about it. It's going to be a huge week of golf on the channel. The wind's really dying down here. Just looking to find left centre of fairway here. This is a really short par 5. This is certainly a hole where I've put a slow on that, where I should be looking to make amends. So as you can see, we're now ending up on the right hand side of this fairway, and we just get away with that.
Yeah, about 210 yards to the pin.
217. 2 iron, certainly too long. Just going to have to really de-loft this 5 hybrid. Hope to avoid the bunker and get this up onto the green. I've pulled it.
The hybrid is on display here.
It might kick out here onto the fringe. No. Oh, horrible, horrible bounce. But once again, just pulling things to the left.
And wind getting the better of that shot.
So, flop shot, 81 to 89%. I think it's quite a favourable option. I just need to get it over this ridge and let the ball do the work. Certainly not going to be a full swing. Should come back, it should come back, it should come back. It didn't. It didn't. There's no way I should be getting 19 yards there with a 90% fully lofted. Once again, I'm really making things difficult. We are down 4 inches here. Come on, turn, 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 turn. It's not turned anywhere near enough for me.
And about 4 feet from the cup.
Poor putt there. Little 6-footer. Going to turn to the left. And we do walk away with a par, but disappointed once again not to be walking away with birdies here. Let's have a look. Ballesteros, the legend, up at the top, 6 under par. Wow. Matsuyama, who's finished his round. Thomas Peters has dropped out at the top 3. And we move on to hole number 9, where I am currently 3 shots off the lead. I'd like to think with a good drive, this should make its way all the way down that slope to the right. Once again, a slight pull to the left. Should have enough on it though. This should have enough on it just to kick right. How far down this fairway is this going to go? $379 yards. That is a monster drive. Wow. So 117 yards up 5 feet. I'm going to come down to the sand wedge. Just de-lofting this 2 touches because we are on a slope. It's going to take us to the right. That wind should help bring us back slightly. Ah, Lee, what is that swing line? Come on, look how far left that is going. Yardage once again just about bang on, but I'm probably about 18 feet left of the flag. 21 feet left of the flag. That is criminal, guys. My swing deserting me today. I certainly can't play like this in the Masters, which is a big one. That is the one I want to win for you guys. We will be having a betting system and everything for that, because we will have players' averages and stats looking at the previous tournaments. Should start to turn. Should start to turn. Should start to turn. What a putt. What a putt. Certainly pulled out that out of the bag, and we are now 3 shots off the leader, Seve Ballesteros. If I don't win this, he's certainly the man I would love to go on and win this. Big Seve at the top there. A lot of work to do here. It's going to be a big ask if I can win this tournament the way I'm playing. We are 4 under. Do have holes to play though. 4 mile per hour wind. This one should kick left. Just going to actually apply 1 touch of draw on this. There we go, Lee. That's better. That's better. This should kick hard left here. This should kick hard left. Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Just applied enough draw on that tee shot there, guys. Wow, look at that. Like I say, not the greatest of courses, but it's the only real course I had available for an RCR. Ooh. Playing 54 yards. Wind behind me. I'm just fully lofting this up here, guys. Fully lofting this up. Played it well. Played it well. Ah, I've played that really, really well. Delighted with that, and hopefully it sets up the birdie. Little 4-footer. Need to convert this. This would put us to 5 under par, and we sneak that in. And that should be us 2 shots off the current leader, Seve, who has plenty of holes still to play. Tamura still at 5 under. Matsuyama, who's finished his round, Peters all back there, and Vasquez all back there with completed rounds at 4 under par. Hole number 11, par 3. Playing 207 yards into the wind. Oh, it's a tough pin. I'm just lofting this up a touch. Really relying on this wind to hold me up here. And that green really slopes away from the flagstick. This is going to be a tough shot, to be honest. Tell you what, it's decent. It's decent. It's decent. Hit the flag. Hit the flag. Oh, just miss the pin seeker. And look how far past the flag that has went. It's going to be a tough birdie opportunity. 23 feet down 2 inches. This one's really going to swing hard left, and I mean swing hard left here. Wow. Just didn't hit it firm enough. Decent weight, decent line. Really can't complain about that. And that set up a little putt, which we do get the par. And let's have a look at the leaderboard now. I'm still 2 shots behind Seve. It looks like it's me, Seve, going toe to toe. Herbert. B Beaties came from nowhere also. B Lamb as well. I've seen his name at the top of the leaderboard on previous events. Hole 12, par 5. I've not played the par 5s well currently. Let's see if we can change this. This should be a short par 5 with a downhill element. This is quite a nice looking hole though. There we go, Lee. Laser beam straight. And we're going to use the whole fairway here. And that should set up probably about a 5 hybrid. Maybe even a 5 iron into this green. But it looks like it's going to be a tough pin placement. It is going to be a 5 hybrid. Certainly not hitting 2 iron into here. Just de-lofting this a touch. Just try to come over the water here. That slope's going to take us to the left as well, and then kick on to the green. I've pulled it. I have pulled it. Is the wind bringing me back? Is the wind bringing me back? Oh, it has done. Wow, and what a shot that's turned out to be. What a shot that's turned out to be. Just that pull left again, guys, sending me an extra 5 yards left than I would have. And that was certainly an entertaining moment. My heart was fluttering away there, because if that went in the water, that was it. Bye-bye. But it certainly set up another eagle opportunity here. From 13 feet. Is it turning? Is it turning? Oh, it turned just too much. But we are going to pick up the second best prize and get the birdie, and we're going to move to 1 shot behind Seve, who is 6. Oh no, Seve's dropped a shot on the 14th, and he moves back down to 16th, 6 under. B Beatty, fellow Scotsman, really climbing the ranks here. He is tied first as well. So we've got a 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard. Hole 13. Actually not a bad course now, guys. Like I said, I only played the first few holes. I'm going to take this on. Should be leaving a flop shot here. Just going to try and eradicate this pool to the left. No. I'm in the water. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. No! Wow. I really don't know what to say. I tried to avoid that pool left. I'm not going to be defeated there though. I'm going to take this on again. Maybe just go slightly more to the left. Give me a wee bit of leeway this time. Oh, why couldn't I have done that the first time? Probably going to run out of fairway this time because I was a bit safe here. Going to have to flop this in for the par. So I am going to be dropping a shot. And this is really going to make this an entertaining final few holes. Could be giving away 2 shots here. Surely with this percentage I shouldn't have to loft it up anymore and just hope that it gets there with the wind behind us. There's a slope. It's worked out well. It's worked out well. Just that slow and shooting, we went a wee bit more to the right of the flag. We do have a bogey opportunity here. Certainly not a gimme. We do convert the bogey. Disappointed to be walking away with bogey here though. And we drop one shot off the current leaders, who is Ballesteros and Horton. Hole 14, par 4, 468 yards. But this course is really nice, the back nine. Wasn't too impressed with the front nine. There we go, Lee. There we go.
This one's going to find the fairway.
Find prime positioning here on the fairway. Nice flat surface to go and attack this green.
And about 155 yards out.
In two now. Let me see. I'm really going to have to loft this 8 iron up. It's almost a full loft, and we are actually going to counteract that wind with some fade. Let's see if we can execute this. I think it might be a bit short. Yeah, just a bit too much loft in that, but I'll take it. It's going to give me a birdie chance from 18 feet. And this one's going to turn to the right. 3 inches up. It's not turning enough. Not turning enough. Just missed that on the edge. Some of these missed putts and not getting in as close to the flag sticks as I would have liked. They're possibly going to come back and haunt me here, guys. Not too concerned if we win this one or not. Oh, Sevy's pulling away. 2-shot lead. 2-shot lead at the top. And we're coming into the final few holes now. This has got my hands sweating here, guys. It really has. Must find fairway here. Beautiful. Beautiful tee shot there. Look at this. This should set up. Would like to think Sam wedge into this green now, and I need to get this close. Pitching wedge, it's saying. I'm actually going to go with the gap wedge. Why? The wind's really picked up here. We've got a 14 mile per hour wind, so I am going to have to go with a pitching wedge. Don't want to leave this short, but what we're going to have to do here is draw this. And I mean really draw this, and see if we can get this close. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Take me back. Take me back. It should release. And I tell you something, guys, that is a great shot from there. If I can go on to pick up birdie here, that could be a massive shot. But like I said, these greens are so challenging. Even from 8 feet out, look at the break in this. I've not hit it, have I? Oh, no, I did hit it. I did hit it, just didn't allow enough for the break. That was a tough putt, though. And I tell you something, this par certainly no gimme. But we do walk away with a par. Gutted, absolute gutted not to get the birdie there and really put the pressure on Sevy, who has finished at 7 under. I don't know if we've got a par 5 coming up. Oh, we do. This is a par 5. I need to get birdie here. How nice would an eagle be right now? Once again, that wind, so just applying a touch of fade to counteract it. That wind's starting to overpower the fade. And I imagine we should be reaching this in 2 with 2 woods here. It's actually going to be close. Once again, just using the fade, counteracting this. I'm going to de-loft this. I don't know if we're going to get there. Depends on the kick. I think we might just come up short on the fringe. And that should be a flop shot, which my short game, I've not been playing well of late, guys, the last few rounds. Just going to loft it up a few touches because we are on an uphill slope. That 14 mile per hour wind's probably going to take me to the left, you would like to think. Executed that well. How has that come up so short, just down to that uphill slope? And I have left myself a 10-foot putt for birdie. This is not ideal. I need to convert this. There's no ifs and buts about this. Yes, and we do pick up the birdie, and we're now one shot behind Seve with 2 holes to play. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a whirlwind. Oh, I missed that. Did that say Casey? Did that say Paul Casey had come from nowhere? Wow, if he has. Unbelievable. It's playing 144 into this 10 mile per hour crosswind. I'm really de-lofting this 9 iron. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sit. Sit. Oh, it's a great shot. That is a great tee shot. What are we saying here? About a 6-footer, 7-footer. Wow. I need to convert this. It's got very minimal movement to the right. I need to keep my putt line straight here also. And we do that, and I have pooled tied top with Seve going into the final hole, have I? It was Casey. Look at Casey. Brooks Koepka. Wow, these guys have came from absolutely nowhere. So this is now all in my hands. I've got a lead. I'm not sure what happens out of a tie. It would be amazing if it went to a playoff. I've never been in this situation. But hole 18, look at this, the easiest hole in the course. It looks like it's going to be a drive and a wedge or a drive and a pitch. But with this 13 mile per hour wind against me, that might not be the case. And I tell you what, guys, what an entertaining round this has been. It really, really has. It looks like we're going to find the bottom part of this fairway. And I reckon it could even be a flop shot from here, you know. Which I've not been playing well. Look at that pin location, wow. With that wind holding me up and the uphill element of this, I'm going to have to de-loft this, I do feel. Going to have to de-loft this flop shot. I've not been playing these shots well. Wind's not held it up at all. That wind did not hold it up at all. It's actually went the full 40 yards, but I did get a fast. So this, for the championship, I do believe. I don't see how this misses. I don't see how that misses. I don't see how that misses. Boom! Wow, what a final few holes from me there, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one because I thoroughly enjoyed playing in this event. The WGC-Dell match play. Look at that. Seve Ballesteros second. Paul Casey, Brooks Koepka. And then back down there, a few of the amateurs. There we go, guys. That is it from me with the WGC-Dell match play. Up next in the PGA Tour will be the one and only, the best tournament outside the Ryder Cup when it comes to golf, in my opinion, the Masters 2019 at Augusta National. We're going to have a huge build up to that, so stay tuned for that. But that is it for today, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.